are live right now at Rockefeller Center here in what is about to be one of the biggest Christmas celebrations in the country, which of course is the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree lighting. There it is. Check out that tree. Welcome everyone to the countdown to Christmas in Rockefeller Center. I'm Kay Ingram.
And I'm Matt Brickman. You can feel it. People are getting excited. We are hours away from what we have been waiting weeks to see. That big, beautiful tree behind us getting all lit up. Now, it's taken a little while to get here, about 20 days from being chopped down in Vestal, New York, and driven on a flatbed truck all the way to Midtown Manhattan.
That's right.
And awaiting that moment where it'll be lit up with lights later this evening.
It's gonna get lit.
It's gonna get lit. And crowds have been building here as well since pretty early this morning, Kay.
Yes, they have. They've been waiting for hours. I mean, I was out earlier, and people have been lining up for some time now just to be able to get this close where we are, where you are watching, to be here for the Christmas tree lighting, which will be happening in just a few hours.
Yeah, security is tight. There are checkpoints set up all around the 30 Rock tree, so keep that in mind if you're coming over. Also know that there are entry points at 5th and 6th Avenue, and there's a couple of street closures too. 50th Street and 49th Street, in between 5th and 6th, are closed. So if you're trying to get down here, those are your entry points at 51st Street and at 48th Street on 6th Ave and on 5th Ave as well. And please don't try to drive down. It is going to be a madhouse. The subway is going to be your friend this evening.
Yes, and make sure you are safe, but most importantly, excited, because this is here.
This is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for, and we want to check in on some of that excitement. We've got News 4's Checky Beckford live in the crowd with some folks who are ready for a big night ahead. Hey, Checky.
That they are, Matt. There's actually streaming in as we speak, people coming into this area, this barricaded off area here around 51st and the plaza. They've been coming in for about 2 hours now, and they're still making their way inside. How excited are you guys to see the tree?
I'm so excited!
All right, you can hear they're excited. We've talked to a lot of people this evening, many of them not even from the area. Only one person we spoke to was from New York. Everybody else was from D.C., Chicago, England, and of course, they're all bundled up because it is freezing out here. So we're being told they're wearing lots and lots of layers, but they say it all lends to the mood, the holiday mood that's being set here tonight, making them feel like this is Christmas. This is the kickoff of the holiday season, and they're loving it. They say they can't wait to see that tree lit up with the 50,000 LED lights tonight. This 80-foot Norway spruce that they've been waiting all this season for to start the holiday season, guys.
Wow, well, there it is right there. You see folks already lining in. Checky, thank you so much for that bit of a preview there, right? We told you about the folks who are lined up, and you got to see it.
There they are. Okay, we are all bundled up because it is a late November evening. So we need to talk about the weather, and there's probably no one better here tonight to do just that than the queen of NBC New York. That is Miss Janice Huff. Janice, come on in here.
Welcome to the show. Welcome.
Hey, oh, wow, great. You guys are great.
Thank you. You do too.
We're all bundled up too, which I'm glad to see.
We are bundled up. I said we were going to talk about the weather, but you said it right off the top. There's something more important we need to discuss tonight, and that's fashion, Janice.
Look at his coat. I mean, really.
I mean, both of you look incredible.
Well, when you've got the tree behind us, you've got to bring it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you absolutely have to.
And that you do. And Janice, you've been covering this event for years now. This is the main event. Tell us, what is it like covering this event year after year?
This is my 28th year witnessing the lighting of the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree in person. I've been actually covering it on the ice for about 25 or 26 years, but you know what, guys? It never gets old. I mean that when I say that. I mean, the weather might be a little annoying from time to time. Like right now, my feet are a little chilly, but other than that, it never gets old.
Just look at those photos. You got some photos from past years.
Look, and look at the fashion here as well.
You bring it every year.
So Janice, when you were deciding what to wear for an event like this, are you going fashion or function first?
Let's see. I think function first.
Okay.
We must make sure that our feet are warm, that our hands are warm. So mittens are at the best, even though I'm wearing gloves tonight.
I mean,
mittens
they're
are best.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Not as I
Got
do.
it.
Fur-lined boots, which well, like faux fur, of course, but my boots are lined.
You
so
can't
that
see them, but they're great.
They can't, and so my feet aren't cold. And layer up underneath your coat. I mean, you can look as fashionable as you want, as
Yes.
cute as you want to look, but make sure you've got the layers that'll keep you warm underneath.
Well, I know you're going to talk to us a little bit about the weather tonight, but before you do that, what is your favorite part? If you had to name one part that's your favorite of the tree lighting, what is it?
Well, the moment, the countdown, as they count down and then they light the tree. And they do the countdown, the 10, 9, 8, and then it doesn't light right at 1. You know, it's sort of like it's like a half beat or a half beat off, and then all of a sudden the lights come on, and it's really magical. It really is.
Just hoping that the tree lights up.
Actually,
Well, tonight on the broadcast, we were doing the other broadcast.
Yeah.
And they were rehearsing the countdown, and we were standing over there, and then all of a sudden I heard them going 10, 9, 8,
Oh
and
my
we're on the
gosh.
air, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's not time.
I
They were just
love
rehearsing.
that.
They did not light the tree, they were just rehearsing.
Well, it is going to happen. And I don't know if you all can see, but our scarves are kind of moving.
Yes.
But let's
Little
get
bit
to
of a
that weather. It's a
breeze.
little breeze, right?
It's a little breezy, and yeah, you can see the flags going there. So there's definitely a chill in the air, even though, as Matt knows, it's not going to get much colder. But it is cold. So the temperatures are in the 30s, but with the wind, it feels like the 20s. So you dress for the wind chill, everybody. Dress for the cold.
Janice, thank you so much. And I had
A
no
pleasure.
idea what the weather was, so
I know, right?
I learned a lot.
You
Shocked.
needed me,
I
right?
learned a lot.
Happy tree lighting, everybody.
Oh my gosh, and we are
Great job.
here, and thank you for joining us, Janice. Now,
Sure.
we gave you some weather facts, but now we want to hit you with a couple of tree facts about this year's Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. I got a chance to break that down for you, give you some 411, so check it out.
As we were looking back, we realized that most of their first day of school pictures, the tree is in the background. Our dogs have run around and caused mayhem around that tree, so lots of memories.
We try to bring joy to the folks in our inner circle, so to do it on a massive scale, awesome.
Now, some people might not know that every year it is a new tree, but this year's tree is an 80-year-old Norway spruce from Vestal, New York. So, here are some hashtag tree facts you definitely won't forget.
This year's Rockefeller Center Christmas tree is 80 feet tall. That's almost the size of one tennis court, or a quarter of the Statue of Liberty,
Or 480 plain bagels stacked up one by one.
Now, the weight of the tree is approximately 12 tons. That's almost equivalent to 4 white male rhinos, and slightly heavier than the giant blue whale at the Museum of Natural History.
Or the weight of one anchor commonly used on cruise ships.
It's 43 feet wide, or the height of one Brachiosaurus. Once selected and cut down, it traveled 200 miles to get here for all to see.
The tree's exciting. It's just fun. It brings the beginning of Christmas.
The very first tree went up Christmas Eve 1931, when construction workers building Rockefeller Center put up a 20-foot tree of their own.
It was decorated with paper garlands, strings of cranberries, and even a few ornaments too. But it wasn't until 1933 that the official tree ceremony began, and the rest, as they say, is history.
This year's tree will be decked out in 50,000 lights, 5 miles of wire, and one 9-foot, 900-pound Swarovski star made of 3 million crystals.
Wow, oh my gosh. You know, I can't get over the fact that this thing is 80 feet tall.
It's huge.
It's huge, right? The size of what, 4 white rhinos? It's insane. So those are some tree facts for you. Now, you have until January 13th to see the tree. What I thought was really cool is they actually chop down the tree into lumber, and then they use that to build homes through Habitat for Humanity.
How cool is that? You could say your house was made of the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. What a flex.
Exactly.
All right, well, speaking of flexing, we're going to do a little bit of flexing of our own. We have a very exciting guest to bring you next.
That we do. We have special guest, country singer, songwriter, now Grammy winner, Carly Pierce is here with us. Carly, how's it going?
Good. How are y'all?
We are so good. Probably not as good as you, though. First Rockefeller Center Christmas tree lighting. How do you feel?
I'm so excited to be here. It's crazy.
You look fabulous.
Thank you.
Well, first things first, we need to know, who was the first person you called, Carly, when you found out you were going to be performing tonight here?
My parents were the first people that I called, and one of my really good friends. It's his dream to be here, so he flew in for it. So he's very excited.
What a real friend.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Wait, we should do like a hi to the parents.
Hi, parents. Hi, Mom and Dad. Love you.
Well, all right, so we did a little research and we found out that this is not the first time you have performed at a Christmas tree lighting. You did the CMA Country Christmas
I did.
down in Atlanta. What is it about Christmas that just draws you to it? You have to be a part of it.
I mean, it's the most special time of the year, and I feel like it's a time for me that the year's kind of winding down with my crazy schedule, and you get to just really celebrate the year and everything that's happened and be with the people that you love the most. So you can feel it here. I'm really excited to be just in New York for it.
Yes, you can feel it.
You can.
You're totally right. I mean, folks just like lined up, excited. Love that you're excited to be here. Tell us, looking forward, we're celebrating the year now, but looking ahead into 2024, what are you most excited for? And if you could name one person you could work with, who would it be? I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going on tour with Tim McGraw, so I'm very excited about that. His standing room only tour. I have a new album coming out, which is going to be exciting.
It's going to be a big year.
Yes. I mean, honestly, my dream came true. My dream collaboration was Chris Stapleton.
Yes.
And we have a song out that's actually nominated for a Grammy, so maybe I'll win another one. I don't know.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I just have to say, I mean, this is a bucket list item. You've done the Grand Ole Opry, you've done that. Well, you'll be doing Rockefeller Center. What's next at this point? I mean, is it Super Bowl halftime show? Is it performance on the moon? I mean, do you allow yourself to go, what's on my bucket list?
I mean, a lot of my bucket list items have come true, but I think two that come to mind are performing on the Grammys and SNL.
Okay.
SNL, you know?
They need some more country.
We might be able to find some folks tonight. Lauren, if you're watching, we'll say hello.
We've got someone who wants to go on. Well, Carly, thank you so much. Happy holidays to you.
You too.
Now, up next, we do have Gus Rosendale, who is going to give us a live look at what's happening. We were talking about all that excitement. Well, now you all will get a chance to take a look.
All right, guys, we're here along Fifth Avenue where all the people trying to get to see the tree are gathering right now. You can see the long line. At this point, you have two paths here. People going north and south along Fifth Avenue. The police doing a great job of crowd control. A lot of people going up to the officers asking, how do I see the tree? Well, the key is you got to have a lot of patience because there's some long lines here. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Where are you from?
I'm from India. From India.
What brings you? I mean, are you here to see the tree? Excited about that? Why come to see the tree? Why is it such a big deal? Just because it's a thing to do, right?
Yeah.
How's everybody back here? How's it going? How's the line? Everybody staying warm?
All the way from Seattle.
Seattle. Why come for the holidays? Why be here?
Because I've never seen the tree lit, ever.
Ever. Okay.
It's my first time.
What is it? First time? What's it like being in New York for this?
Yeah, it feels like New York. Like I'm having the real New York experience with nowhere to move, you know?
Well, that's a very, very New York experience. How you doing? How's everybody back here? Everybody staying warm? How's it going?
We try.
You're trying to stay warm?
Yes, why?
How long have you been online for, would you say?
Oh, it's like 30 minutes.
Okay, not too bad.
Not so bad.
Well, I hope you get a good view, all right?
I hope so.
You can see. I like what that lady from Seattle just said. A real new. Absolutely, say hi. Hi from Ecuador. Say hi from Ecuador. Wave hi to everybody.
From Ecuador, okay? I'm just visiting New York City.
Did you bring a jacket just for this?
Of course, yes.
Okay.
I will try to keep warm.
All right. Well, you got the spirit. A lot of people
Okay,
feel. A lot of people. Hey, say hi to everybody back there in Ecuador. You can see the scene here. Everybody trying to do their best to stay warm, and certainly a lot of company along and helping in that effort. We're live here just off the plaza along 5th. We'll send it back to you.
Wow, Gus, thank you so much. You said everyone doing their best there. I think they are rock stars, because in just a second, we're going to talk to another rock star here. That is the Al Roker. He is joining us.
Well, hi guys, how are you?
How are you?
I'm feeling great, just really excited to be here. Although after last year, I'm excited to be anywhere. So it's a good thing to be here.
Well,
I love this.
Let's talk about that. I mean, having to miss last year, What does it feel like to be back?
Well, I'm very grateful. I was grateful to be back for the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Thankful to be back for this. Hoda and I are going to be doing the Rose Parade. So it's like back to doing all of our holiday fun stuff. And this is about as fun as it gets.
It doesn't feel like the holidays without having you here.
Well, that's awfully nice. But
glad to have you.
Well, you know, especially with Thanksgiving, when you don't have a big turkey, it's really not the same thing. So
hanging right there.
Oh my gosh.
So I have to say, you have been at the center of so many of these big events. You've spoken to presidents, Olympics. You mentioned the parade. What is it about this night? What is it about the tree lighting that's different, that's special?
Well, I know there's a tree down in Washington, but this is really the nation's tree. It's the world's tree, you know? I mean, this is the most famous tree in the world.
Yes.
And the fact that it comes from, you know, the tri-state area each year is really special. And you know, once this thing gets lit up, it is a sight to behold. And I did my first, back in the day, in 1983, the tree lighting was the last 5 minutes of Live at 5.
Wow.
That was it.
Just fit it in after sports.
At the end of the news, light it up, bang, it's okay, Merry Christmas, goodbye.
That's it.
That's it. And then it became kind of a half-hour show on WNBC, then an hour, and now it's this extravaganza that
everyone
continues.
comes out to see. I mean, just look at the crowds around us.
Thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and to be part of you know, people's traditions is just really more special than I can even voice.
Well, you know what? Speaking of traditions, I'm curious, what is your favorite holiday tradition at the Roker household?
You know, I think it's Christmas morning, and look, my kids now are older, you know, so all they want is a phone and or a Apple Watch, you know, but otherwise, you know, I have a new granddaughter who's 5 months old, and so I'm very excited about that. So we'll get the little kid excitement going again in the next year or so. But you know, it's like everybody, you know, it's in my house. I grew up in Queens, you know, and it was when we were a certain age, you know, you didn't you couldn't go to midnight mass. You had to wait to open your presents, you know, in the morning. Then you got old enough, you went to midnight mass, you opened up a couple of presents, saved them for your little, then saved the others for your little. Now we get right to it. And by the way, the other great thing is not having to get up really early with the kids. Now it's kind of like 8:30.
Whenever the coffee's ready.
Down. Yeah, it's fantastic.
We'll open one or two, maybe even the night before. But it all really starts here. It starts tonight.
It is.
That excitement.
Actually, it starts tonight. Of course, starting at 7 o'clock with Natalie and David and Mario. You can see him right up there getting ready. And also, just off to our left here, Bill Bracken, who's the guy, the brains of this thing. Just step in here, Brad.
You'll see him
Come on,
soon.
Bill.
You'll see him again soon, but here we go.
There he is. This is Bill Bracken. He's been, how long, what year is this for you, Bill?
This is year 15 of doing tree lighting for me.
Yeah. So, Bill started when he was 12. It's unbelievable. And this is how it's aged him. So.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You all get to see the tree lighting, but really this is the man with the plan behind the scenes, how it all happens, you and your crew. And I mean, it's a lot of people, right, involved?
It's about 150 people, and we're working for about a week to put it all together. And it all culminates tonight.
Incredible.
You know, at 10 o'clock when that tree lights. And thanks to Al and the team from the Today Show coming out and braving the cold every year.
Yep. Or sometimes it was the rain.
Sometimes.
And some years it's been pretty warm. But we have a slogan at the Today Show. Once the tree gets lit, we all get lit.
There we go. Wait, I love that. Once the tree gets lit, we all get lit.
I'll let you guys continue.
And here's a little known fact. Bill will tell you this.
Yeah.
If one light goes out, they all go out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just like at home.
Wow.
It's crazy.
We'll climb the tree and replace the bulb if we have
find
to.
that little fuse.
You got me and Matt if you need
nuts.
us.
Nuts.
We'll do our best to avoid that. Well, that's a great tip, Al. Thank you so much. And we've got
a treat
few
having
more
you here.
trips. If you want to get down here and avoid some of the big crowds when you check out the tree.
Yep. That we do. So there are some tips for you. News 4's Linda Gaudino was able to check some of those out, so you don't have to do the work.
Just come in under the sewer. That's the way to do it.
Plus that.
Nothing kicks off the holidays more than lighting the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Here are some tips for visiting the area from expert tour guides.
Generally, what I tell folks, instead of coming in from like the 5th Avenue side, where it just gets crazy, especially with the Saks Light Show, I found that it's much easier to come in from the 6th Avenue side and just wander in along one of the side streets, and then that gets you pretty close up to the tree, where you can see some good views of it without as much traffic.
Weekends are always going to be busier in New York City. The crowds around the Christmas tree, it's pretty overwhelming. The later you go is always the better, and if you can go on a weekend, that is always a great idea. But expect that when you come to New York around the holidays, there are going to be crowds. If you catch those off-peak hours, things will be better, but on the flip side of that, try to embrace it all. Be kind to your neighbor next to you. Say Merry Christmas. Smile at that little child looking up at awe at the Rockefeller Christmas tree. You will spend a lot of your vacation time sitting in traffic if you are taking Ubers or you are taking taxis. Uber prices change during the holiday season. There's surges depending on the time that you're going out and depending on the time of year. The New York City subway is the best way to get around.
And little known fact, but New York City's very first Christmas tree actually wasn't here.
Before we had Rockefeller Center, there was Madison Square Park. And this was actually the site of the very first public Christmas tree in New York. A very kind of upscale socialite in 1912, really kind of empathized with the plight of the poor, and only wealthy people had Christmas trees. I mean, this was a luxury to have a tree in your home, and she thought Christmas should be for all New Yorkers, whether rich or poor, and she would erect the first public Christmas tree.
So there you have it. Check out more tips and tricks, head to NBCNewYork.com. I'm Linda Gaudino. Happy holidays.
Some great tips there from Linda.
Yeah, we appreciate it, Linda.
The subway is your friend. The orange line will get you right off inside this building. Yep. Then you're here. You do not have to fight through the crowds.
Nope.
That is the best way to do it if you want to get down here.
Pro tip.
And check things out. Just one more from me. Well, we've got excitement all around tonight, but especially for some very talented students from Secaucus, New Jersey.
That we do. They are your 2023 Star Choir Singing Competition winners. There they are. And you see Natalie Pasquarella there. She was there for the big surprise when Kelly Clarkson revealed to them that they had won and they would be performing here tonight. So let's take a look.
Getting in a warm-up before stepping into the spotlight. These musical theater students at High Tech High School are thrilled to be on stage and on the Kelly Clarkson Show after competing against 75 other schools in the Star Choir Singing Competition.
It is so special to me. I love musical theater. I love performing, and especially to perform with all of my friends.
My family's from Mexico, and I remember performing concerts with my grandfather, so it's honestly such an honor to just even be here and hopefully make him proud.
They're about to find out they're not just in the top 3.
Jason, is a tough choice, right?
It really was. I mean, this is my favorite part of every year, because you and I were both choir kids.
Kelly and her band director, Jason Halbert, picked the winners who will perform at Christmas in Rockefeller Center.
Let's see their audition tape.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
And we helped with the big reveal.
The kids just think they're finalists, so Natalie, what's up? So who do you have with you?
We're here with Mr. John Ziza. He is the head of the musical theater department here at High Tech High. And of course, all of his fantastically talented students. Say hi to Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. We rehearse at lunchtime. We rehearse after school. So these guys, they are the best. They are passionate. It's why they're here.
And I am pleased to announce High Tech High is the winner!
Cheers and tears all around.
I know. It's crazy.
Honestly, it means so much for my family. I hope that I made my grandfather proud and my family in Mexico very proud.
For students who've put their heart and soul into this arts program, how proud are you of these students?
Listen, these kids are everything to us. We see them more than a lot of their parents and guardians do here. We are truly in the complete sense of the word a family.
It's a dream come true.
The crazy part is that I've grown up here in Jersey City my whole life, and I've never actually been to the Rockefeller Center. My Christmas miracle definitely came true, and it's the best
best Christmas gift I can honestly ask for.
That, of course, was Natalie Pasquarella reporting. And, I mean, this is an incredibly talented group of kids. And tonight's the big moment. They have been practicing for weeks to get ready to hit that stage.
Yes.
In just a couple of hours, right behind us. I mean, imagine that moment for these kids.
I'm like tearing up thinking about it, actually.
It might be the cold,
you know what I mean?
It might be the emotion, Kay. There's a lot going on.
All the above. I mean, I was a choir kid in high school, so like
Yeah.
imagine performing here on that stage you were just talking about. It's incredible. And then that one student, her first time here at the tree lighting, it's gonna be big.
Yeah, how about
It's
that?
gonna
The first
be big.
time you see the tree, it's behind you.
As you're on
Pretty
stage.
cool.
And listen, before they hit the stage, I got a chance to talk to the students of High Tech High, choir director John Ziza there, who you saw Natalie speaking to, and they showed us what they were so excited about before the big show.
All right, so we are in the room right before it's all about to go down. We're here with High Tech High. We're going to see them before they hit the stage. So now you are here with us backstage with High Tech High. What's going on? Oh my gosh, these are your star choir singing competition winners for 2023. I'm here with choir director John Ziza. What's going on, John? Tell us.
We are about to take the stage. We've had a lot of excitement already tonight.
Yes.
We got, can I say it?
Please do.
Kelly Clarkson gave them all a big hug. So I feel like that's the best way the night could start, and I feel like only can get better from here.
Oh my gosh, I mean, you are moments away from hitting the stage with your students. How does it feel, ladies? Brendan and Issa, tell us.
It's just the most surreal experience ever. Just actually being here underneath the tree is crazy exciting.
Yeah, it's honestly the best experience we could ever be given, and the fact that we're actually here getting ready to perform in front of the Rockefeller tree is a dream come true.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Okay, so talk to me about the moment that Kelly Clarkson walked into this room and gave y'all that big hug. How did it feel?
Honestly, I was like kind of shaking. It didn't feel real. So it was, oh my gosh, it was so surreal to me.
Yeah, what about you, Brent?
It was crazy, like just seeing her in person performing and then her coming up to us and hugging us all. I was like fangirling so hard, so hard.
And they also didn't let her wardrobe escape them. They, tell how much you appreciated her.
Oh yeah, we loved her coat. Everyone was complimenting her coat. It was the best thing.
Well, I'm not surprised because you all look decked out. I mean, come on, look at the headbands, the gear, the spirit is alive in here backstage. Before you all hit the stage, I mean, we are moments away. What is that like, performing on stage at Christmas in Rockefeller Center?
It's crazy. It's just like literally a dream come true. I mean, like, it's everything we could have hoped for, being in the top 10 and going down to the top 3 and then like finding out we made it. It was just so special to all of us.
Yeah, it's really a great opportunity, and it's a great opportunity to work with my peers more and to just go through this whole process with them. Even from, like Bryn said, top 10 to top 3 to now actually being here and being the winners. So it's an amazing opportunity.
I love it. Well, you all are going to see them perform on stage in just a bit. But first, can we get a happy holidays on Thursday?
Of course.
What second thing should we do? Like
should we do the little pop?
Happy holidays on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy holidays!
I can't believe you were a choir kid. You don't see that at all in that.
I got to relive my dream, you know?
So quick to strike a pose. Very nice.
It was so fun.
Well,
I'm so happy for them.
Those super talented kids will be performing tonight. We talked to Carly Pierce. We know she'll be hitting the stage as well. But it is a packed night of performances with some incredible names that will be hitting the stage. And we want to give you an idea on some of the folks that'll be out there tonight. Cher.
Hi.
Come on.
Iconic.
Cher, Barry Manilow. I'm talking about iconic. The Rockettes.
Matt.
They'll be out there kicking, Kay.
These are heavy hitters kicking. I love that.
Yeah. Keke Palmer, Seth MacFarlane, Chloe Bailey, Darlene Love, Catherine McPhee. I mean, just an absolutely star-studded night. I mean, there's a reason we look forward to this evening all year. Yes, there's a party afterwards, Maybe the cocktails are comped, but also because of the performances. It is going to be a lot of fun tonight with so much talent hitting that stage behind us. And if you want to check it out, if you want to find out more about what is going on this evening,
you can.
Where do you go, Kay?
You can. All you got to do is download the NBC4 New York app, and you can head to NBCNewYork.com.
There it is. I mean, you can see the crowd kind of buzzing. We're going to be getting going here in just a little bit, less than a minute, from David Ushery, Natalie Pasquarella, and Mario Lopez live. Woo! Christmas in Rockefeller Center, 30 seconds away, right here on NBC4 New York. It is just a continuation of what has already been such a fun evening, Kay.
Yes, it has.
What a joy to do this with you.
I was just about to say the same thing. Get out of my head. We're having so much fun. And you all are about to have fun with what's coming up next, right?
See you there.
Happy holidays. Bye, guys.
Welcome.